Best known for her roles in Ozark, The Resident, and Animal Kingdom, Brook Butler is back with another stellar performance in one of this year's most prestigious Sundance films, Sunfish. Brooke joins us tonight to tell us all about it. Hi, Brooke. How are you?
Great. How are you? Just waking up, still here at Sundance, looking out at the mountains.
So tell us a little bit about your film and the character that you play.
So it's a beautiful anthology series. The main character is essentially a lake in a small town, Michigan, and it's how different characters of different ages relate to growing up in a small town, whether that's that they're desperate to leave, whether that they're learning to fall in love with it. And my character, Caroline, is one of the out-of-towners. So you see how sort of a Hollywood person responds to small town life. And she's unsure of how to feel about it and a little bit comedic about it and learns that it's beautiful.
Yeah, so what has playing Caroline taught you? What has some things that you've taken away from that role?
Oh gosh, never judge a book by its cover because I think she arrives and expects grandiose lake marble, and she has to learn to kind of settle into a smaller town life and learn how to, play euchre by the fireside and put her phone away. And I think that's a great lesson for all of us, honestly.
Yeah, so what was it about the film that made you want to be a part of it when you were reading the script?
It was one of the most beautiful scripts I've read in a long time, I think, because Sierra Falconer, our director's writing and her vision for it, it was so nostalgic and so gentle and so deep, but maybe not on the surface when you start thinking about it and those stories. And I really think that's something our world needs a little more of. I mean, there's so many action films and um, things being remade that this was just so original and tender that that was something I really wanted to be a part of.
Yeah, so you guys filmed in Michigan. What was it like filming in Michigan?
Oh, I loved it. I had never been. And so we got to go see the dunes and walk around on one
Yeah.
of our days off. And it just felt like being at summer camp filming. And our whole cast, we just felt like best friends when we had to film. It was just like, okay, we'll just keep hanging out. And didn't even feel like work. It was incredibly blessed. Yeah.
Yeah, it just made you feel like you were hanging out with your friends every single day.
Pretty much. Yes.
So like I mentioned earlier, you've been in so many great projects. So what was that moment in your life that made you realize that you wanted to be an actress?
Duh. Okay, so I know a lot of your viewership is Illinois. So my grandma grew up there,
Oh,
and her first kiss on stage was Ronald Reagan in Illinois. And she always wanted to be an actress, but at that time she couldn't. She became a wife and a mother, and it was something I think I wanted to complete for her. And I felt it from a very young age. I just would watch theater, so I started in theater and performed in Scotland and all
yeah.
over. And I think I just like making people feel something. I think because I'm especially tender and empathetic, and I just think people are fascinating, and spreading that on and understanding why people tick is just something I love doing. My friends call me the question
Yeah.
answerer when I meet people. I'm always like, so why do you do this? Why do you think you do that?
Oh my, I love that. That's such a beautiful story and a beautiful journey to get into acting. Where can we go to keep up with your journey?
Oh my goodness. Well, my Instagram is Brookie Serene. My middle name is Serene. Um, and that's where I'm hanging out and hopefully just staying in my room working on the next project. I start filming another one in May.
Ooh.
Um, so yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back with more Good Day State Line. Thank you so much, Brooke.
Ah,